Hey everybody, it's BJ from Yardbreather Outdoors, and thanks for checking out my 2020 North Dakota video. Before we begin, I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you're watching this video to look for piles of birds, you're not going to see it. 2020 was a very difficult year to hunt out there when we went, at least. Do we get birds? Yeah, we had some pretty good days out there. But if you're looking for piles of birds, you're not going to see it. A couple of reasons. Number one, it was cold out there. The week or so leading up to when we were out there, in the first 2 days we hunted, very cold. As a matter of fact, the first 2 mornings that we hunt, I think the temperature struggled to get above 20 with the wind chills and whatnot. Lots of snow, wind. A lot of those small and medium-sized marshes froze up. The bigger bodies of water in the area, and when there was 2 or 3 bigger bodies of water in the area that held birds as roosts, remained open. So that did keep some birds in the area, but the weather just made it difficult. And that's the chance you take when you hunt North Dakota. A lot of people are like, when's the best time to go? You know, weather dictates that. I like going later on in October, early November. That's the chance you take. You may get really cold weather. That being said, another interesting thing that came up was the number of bluebills this year. I've seen I saw tons of bluebills this year, more than I've ever seen in the past 6 years going out there. Ironically, this year, North Dakota's daily bag limit of bluebills was 1. I think that may have had something to do how that bag limit came about with the fact that with COVID, they weren't allowing people, organizations to do surveys on the bird populations to set limits. So we did take 3 of them while we were out there. We took 2 drakes and 1 hen. Overall, the last morning water hunt that we had, we both took 2 drakes, between the 2 of us, 2 birds. And we had to be really, pay attention to what you're shooting at. But that being said, it was just a really difficult hunt. Not a ton of piles, but we did have some smiles. There were some situations we got ourselves pinned down by mallards and gadwalls. Had an unusual run-in with a blue-winged teal, and some other things. So we're going to be back there in 2021. We're back at our original place that we stay at out there, and we're also bringing some bow hunters with us. They said they do some duck hunting and some upland with us, but they're primarily going to be out there archery hunting for whitetails. So it would be kind of cool if we could get in on some tracking action with those guys out there. So that's going to be a nice little added bonus to add for our video next year. But anyhow, so without further ado, here's North Dakota 2020. If you guys have any comments or questions about the video or hunting North Dakota in general, go ahead and post them down below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my site. Hope your 2021 is off to a good start, guys. Have a great day. Hey everybody, it is Saturday, October 24th, 2020. BJ from Yardbreather Outdoors here. And I'm headed up to Green Bay, picking up my dad, eventually. Stay overnight at my parents' place. And we're headed to North Dakota. Pretty excited. Just an update, if you aren't aware, it's gotten really cold out there. They had a really heavy cold front come through. They were supposed to get heavy snow. Snow never happened. They got about an inch or so. All the heavy stuff went south into South Dakota. The cold's there. I've got some friends that are out there hunting right now. Say that the smaller bodies are frozen up, but the bigger ones are still open. Ice around the sides, but they're still open. So that's looking good. Bigger waters. I brought the bass track with me. Just built it blind. Haven't even tested it out on the water yet or anything. So I'm hoping it survives the trip up to Green Bay. It's probably going to need a little bit of tweaking when we get up to North Dakota. But pretty excited. I got a friend up there. Did okay. Saw some pictures of the guys that I knew from Southern Illinois that are up there and did real well on snows and geese. I've got some guys that contacted me through the refuge, and they're coming up from Tennessee for the first time. Not staying too far away from where I'm at. and they're talking about sharing some intel and hooking up for hunts. So that should be cool. Behold the power of the internet. On the upland side of things, again, I got some friends that are out there. My friend Paul is out there, and he's kicked up some decent number of roosters. That's encouraging because pheasant numbers have been down over the past couple of years. So that's encouraging. Also kicked up some sharptails every time that he's been out, so I'm excited to get out there. I love chasing sharptails. Sharptails are fun. And maybe we can take a little ride for some huns. We were out there 2 years ago. We did get 2 Hungarian partridge. So I'm excited. It's going to be a challenging hunt in that it's cold and there's less open water. Obviously, we've also got the situation where the border is closed in Canada, so everybody's coming down. Now, with the cold weather, it might chase some people away. We'll see what happens. But so far, I'm getting a lot of good intel. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun trip. We're going to be out there for a week. And I get to spend some time with my dad, so that's fun. So, off to Green Bay. Welcome to North Dakota. Wasn't supposed to do this today, but here we are. Oh. Found them! Here we are on the north end of an undisclosed large lake in North Dakota. And there are birds here. Aren't there, Dad?
But no bluebills.
Yeah, that's
only 10,000 of them. There are no bluebills in North Dakota.
No.
They're all gone.
Yep. So don't come here. Yeah, it is a green-winged teal. So don't let the thermometer fool you. It says 21, but it feels a lot colder. So
Looks like it might be open water there.
okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, they must be keeping that open down there and sitting back in there. Mm-hmm. let's go. We're on the board. Attaboy. We're finally getting on birds, Dad?
Yeah.
It's about time.
Yes, we are.
Finally, they're here. Some of us could do a little bit of job shooting. We won't mention any names, but we've got 2 birds down, so it's better than nothing. And there's quite a few birds on the water out in front of us. So let's keep on keeping on. Dad 2, oops. Dad 2, BJ 1. Another lady there. Yep. I'm gonna start listening to you. Yeah, it was your decision to come here and hunt. I've been making all the calls since. I'm gonna shut the hell up and listen to you from now on. Nice job. I don't care how many ducks you do or do not shoot. North Dakota, you are awesome. You're cold, but you're awesome. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, October 28th, 2020, and today we are in, we'll call it central North Dakota, hunting a undisclosed large lake. It's been really cold the past couple days. First 2 mornings that we hunted, it didn't get over 20 degrees. As a matter of fact, first morning was 13. Or I'm sorry, 19. The second morning, yesterday morning we hunted, was 13, but felt like 0. Got Dad with me. He's over to my left. We got a swamp permit left to fill, and we just started to get on birds yesterday. So today we moved from a field to a big lake, and Dad and I are sure that the entire continental population of bluebills is on this lake or in this area. So unfortunately, the limit in North Dakota at the moment is 1. So we're going to try and pick a drake out. It's much warmer, and by warmer I mean 40 degrees this morning. So, but we've got a good wind coming. We are covered up in birds. Don't exactly know what they are because it's still pretty dark, but there's a lot of birds out here. So it's going to be a good day. Yeah, she's getting a little nervous, but not really too, doesn't care. There she goes. What's up, guys? Yeah, apparently. I had a crap ton of bluebills come through. I took the lead bird, and I thought if I didn't hit the lead bird, I'd hit the third one, and that didn't happen. What you got there, Dad? Yeah. A little late.
Better late than never.
Right? Right. Oh, wow. Those colors on there are just rocking. All right. half an hour or so, and there are birds all around us again. There's more birds coming in on the right, Dad. They're all over the place. I think those are geese, actually. Yep, they're everywhere. And we gotta wait at least a half an hour to shoot. Bummer. Focus. Hooded merganser is here as far as the eye can see. We got ourselves a hooded merganser sausage fest going on over here. There's like 6 drakes and 1 hen. They're trying to impress her. I suppose if nobody wanted to shoot me, I wouldn't be too concerned either. Damn it. Okay, I'm glad we didn't go around the corner. Well, we had to earn these birds today. It's snowing now, it's cold. But we got her done again today, Dad, huh?
I guess we did.
Mallards are for wussies. Give us divers any day. And we did all right. Nothing to complain about.
Other than the ice.
Yeah. We had ice going through the decoys today. We were up to our neck in hooded mergansers this morning, and all the birds were like basically right on our lap, literally. I don't think any shot was more than 15 yards.
Probably.
If that, so all right. I don't know if we can get him, but there are 3 roosters in this picture. Oh, there's one right there. There he goes. There's his buddy. And there are hunters just over the hill. What do you think?
We're kind of screwed, but in a good way.
If I down the shoreline, at least 2 of them I see are going to swing around. Maybe. They might go down the shoreline and swing out a little bit wider. I'm not sure.
Bring in.
Okay.
choice this afternoon. We could either walk the field for some pheasant or get nailed down by mallards that we can't move.
You're right. There's a bunch of mallards coming right in right now. It is ridiculous.
This is how we gotta put decoys out. The birds are on top.